Hey guys, if you want to see the best and safe addiction out there that anybody can do for any type of condition, if you're handicapped or some kind of disability, both mental and physical, stick around. Hey guys, well, this is my addiction. I have been collecting these for a while. We'll go that way in just a minute. These three things belong to my dad. These three things belong to another relative. That one was also my dad's. Um, this one right here I got from my last security job. That one's my son's. These two things are my daughter's events. I got that when my dad was buried. I got that one when I worked during the World Trade Center. These I got when I worked for the Cowboys as security. I was the rhythm and blues dancers door girl. This board, I wasn't going to be a big thing, but when I was diagnosed with cancer, I started this one. Endometriosis cancer, colon cancer, mental health. This is for Agent Orange. These two are for breast cancer. This one is for hope, breast cancer, mental health, sexual and domesticated violence. I think I said that wrong. And this is for Cowden syndrome. And a good friend of mine gave me this one. And this is one of the bars that I wore. Yeah. My best friend gave me that one. And, of course, Agent Orange, sprayed and betrayed. I love those pins. I really do. And I have this one on here because of all the Build-A-Bears I have. These are notary pins. One's mine, one's my husband's. All right. We've gotten this one. And yes, it is very heavy. Now, the safe addiction. The main reason why I collect these, and I'm actually looking for some particular ones. So if anybody's got any scuba diving ones or water rescue, I would love to have them represented. What my main goal was is if I had singles, I would have cork boards. And once I'm able to get that wall fixed, sorry for the shaking, medication still giving me a little bit of issues, is I wanted to put those on cork boards and put them up there. And if I had doubles, I wanted to put them together and put them in a weighted blanket. And either take that to a women's shelter or put them over as a type of curtain, because as you can see, not a very good thick curtain. It does its job, but not a very thick curtain. And if you're wondering what that is, that's a no trespassing sign, and that's another sign. But I have different patches from all over Texas. I have some from great state of Oklahoma. Gotta love our neighbors to the north. I have no ill feelings towards Oklahoma. Let's see. I love this patch. I love the color blues and stuff like that. I have my husband's security patch from Lone Star Park. I don't have any bad blood for them, even though that they mistreated my husband very poorly. So yeah. Let's see. This is the patch that started it all. This company is where I met my husband, and I got out of a very bad relationship. And well, now it's 2021. This is a patch that a very good friend of my dad sent. Let's see. I have a lot, but I also have multiples. So these are going to, one's going to go on the blanket maybe, and I might sell the other one. I don't know. But yeah, that's the one I wore when I started EMS. And that is a friend of mine's patch that he's no longer in EMS, and he was a SWAT medic. That's in support of all dispatchers. And yeah, if you have any department police patches or that you would like to send me, I'll leave the link down below. Now, this is also another thing that was extremely near and dear to my heart, and I'm not going to, this is TPF's sister company. Both my husband and I both worked at this one as well. This one was a fun company. Sarcasm, dear sarcasm. I know my husband is going, what? It was fun? Do what? No. That company was worse off. Alright. This is another thing that's near and dear to my heart. That is extremely heavy. This is my Patriot Guard vest. It's real leather. I started riding with the Patriot Guard when I was able to. I did the Chris Kyle escort. That was sad. I was part of the advance group, and this is in honor of my dad. This is the last base my dad and I ever went to. These are my dad's medals. or I should say copy of my dad's medals. My dad actually has his medals on him where he's buried. My dad had full military honors. I had to push for that. My sister did not help me. My sister did not show up. This is where he's buried. Strategic Air Command and Military Air Command. He was part of both of those. He was also part of PAC and ATC as well. One of his patches. And, of course, he was a Vietnam veteran. Let me move Gumby. That is my riding name. Gumby. There's a story about Gumby. Let me turn this over a little bit. Gumby, as a Patriot Guard rider, you gotta be flexible. These are for the fallen first responders that I unfortunately had to do an escort for. Yeah. Hey guys, sorry, I had to move to a different area so I can finish showing you some of the other items. That's great, an addiction. My husband says I have a really bad problem with this. This is my Patriot Guard vest. You do not have to have a motorcycle. You don't have to pay to be a Patriot Guard. I'll leave the link down below in the description about Patriot Guard. The bottom patches right here are from my dad. He's buried at Arlington Cemetery. He was a member of Strategic Air Command and part of MAC, PAC, and ATC as well. That's my writing name, is Medic Star. These are the pins that I got when I did a couple of fallen first responders. That military pin up there above the star is for my dad. This is the patch. We all have one. The pin in the middle is what I received when I escorted my dad. Escorting my dad was actually the first mission I had ever done. I did the Chris Kyle at AT&T Stadium. These are some of the other ones. Every single one of these are copies of my dad's ribbons. By no means do I wear this jacket to get any type of military discounts or anything like that. That is stolen valor, and that pisses me off when I see that. Oh, this is the last base that both my father and I had anything at. We had a great lunch, and he was telling me some great war stories. The one in the middle is I also received for my dad. The ring is for, if I remember correctly, it's over a certain amount of missions. I've done over 100. If you don't like the flag, don't look. That was my dad's pin. Some of these pins are for my dad. That's also for my dad. This is one of the pins that I actually saved before it got destroyed. Long story. Not going to get into it because I don't feel like roasting my mother right now. Let's look at the back. And yes, as soon as Space Force, if it's still around with the new president, I would love to put that on there. That's a POW. I did a welcome home. And like I said, this jacket, or excuse me, vest is in memory of my dad. That's one of my addictions. The other addiction are my crafts. I've made that, and if you want me to make you one, send me an email. I'll leave my email in the description. The yellow actually glows in the dark. I also made wind chimes. The one on the left, it's got bottle caps on it, and it says Johnson family existing since 1998. All the lettering glows in the dark because I believe that there's always light at the end of the tunnel, even though right now I don't feel like that. I'm also working on my best friend's Alabama one as well. This is also another addiction I have. I collect little guys. From firefighters, EMS, I even have a little minion dude. I love wolves. Little fairies, little eagles. And then, of course, I've got the Fort Worth fire trucks. They're a little dirty, excuse me, guys. Sorry about that. But they'll get cleaned as soon as I'm a little bit more healthier. Also, these are my metal dragons. They're a little scrunched right now because I'm still trying to find places to put them where they actually look decent and I can show them off. I've also got a little bit of a snow globe collection. My two big ones up there and there. In that bottom box, I also have some other collectibles. Once again, yes, that is a Confederate flag. If you don't like the flag, don't look. It didn't bite you. I built this in honor of my dad. Different coins. If you want to know anything about this, send me an email and I'll send you the link. It's for Vietnam vets or people who have served during the Vietnam era. And like I said before, I have an addiction. The three things on the side, the bottom two are crafts. Or no, excuse me. The bottom two are figurines and other little small guys. Top one is my religious box. The stuff on the right is crafts. Here's a closer picture of my daughter's wind chime. I need to get that to her. Everything does glow in the dark. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed looking at my addiction. Like I said, this is a safe addiction. It's an expensive addiction, but it's a safe addiction. It doesn't hurt my health or anything like that. The two dream catchers I got from a friend, a very good friend. There's Daddy's flag. And yes, of course, I've got some other little figurines over there. A friend of mine got that for me. I got that. And then my other teddy bears are down there in the box. Excuse the mess a little bit. Yes, I know I got to do some more construction. Well, I'm not doing the construction. My husband is. But I have a bunch of hats as well. But I hope you enjoyed it. Like, share, ring the bell. So those were my metal dragons. I have a lot of different crafts that I do. That's also an addiction. Good grief. Oh, and there's Daddy's flag and the Build-A-Bear, which is also another addiction. That's a little, there we go. I also did that one. And they all glow in the dark. I have this addiction to glow in the dark paint. And if you're wondering why I'm sitting in bed took some pain medication, and my arm is somewhat healing. It's itchy AF. And no, I'm not scratching it. But anyway, I hope you liked the video. Like, share, subscribe. If you want information on the Patriot Guard Riders, I'll leave a link down below. And if you would like to send me any patches, I will also leave the address where you can send them down below as well. And that's about it. Be confident, be independent, be inspired, and be yourself. Bye for now.